Hey, what's up, guys? Let me know if you all can hear me okay and see everything. Hey, Winchkin, Greg. Alright, everything's good. So, the name of the show I decided is going to be I Dream of Gennys, and I'm your host, Madi. And in this show, we're going to be discussing mainly Genesis atomizers and hybrids. And so, without further ado, we're going to head into our first giveaway. And our first giveaway is going to be with Zulu Vape. Give me a second to get everything fixed. And this giveaway is going to be for one 30 milliliter bottle of your choice. So head on over to zuluvape.com and pick yourself out a flavor. And randomize. First winner of the night is going to be Matt0415. Sorry about the music, guys. I forgot to turn it on. Alright, Matt. Congratulations. Sorry, guys. I'm still not used to these scenes yet. I'm still new at this. So, they don't have my show listed under the show names yet on the winners form. So what I need you to do is pick Hot Juice, Sam's show. But everything else, just follow the directions and pick yourself out a juice. Congratulations, Matt. Killer Greg, you can forfeit your booty, but not to me. I don't want it. Alright guys, so what's up? How's everybody doing tonight? Who farted once Greg's booty? Winchkin's working. Mama Bear, I asked everybody how they're doing, so tell me how your day was. Anybody do anything interesting tonight? Darkwind's chillin', vaping a Jenny. It's good. I'm actually not right now. I'm vaping a Hannah and a Dripper because we're going to be taking a look at the Romulas tonight. And we're going to be rebuilding it, and I'll be vaping that after we build it, so. Vaping Devils, vaping the Kraken. I agree, Darkwind. Tuesday's definitely better than Monday. Need to re-drip here. Brass Kraken. I have two stainless steel Krakens. I've been wanting to try to trade one for a brass, but hasn't happened yet. Nice, Vape Girl. I actually only have one mod I can put a Brass Kraken on right now for it to match. I have a Lunar Mechanical. Vape Girl, it is a good Genny. Alright, I got a lot to do tonight, so let's head into our second giveaway of the night. After I copy all these names down. And the next giveaway is going to be for a 36 mil of your choice with Adirondack Vapor. JT's, you have a Hannah DNA 20. I like it a lot. I don't really feel the need for more power than that though. Alright, randomize. Hoof-hearted. Do you want a 36mm bottle of Adirondack Vapor Juice? I agree, the ZNA does look silly with the 18650. Alright, Hoof-hearted wants to piff. So we're going to re-roll. And I'm going to refresh the room. And randomize. Big Ka. You want a 36mm bottle of Adirondack Vapor Juice. Alright, I'll take that as a yes. Head on over to adirondackvapor.com and pick yourself out a flavor and fill out the form at vapon.tv/winners, and make sure you fill in for the show name Hot Juice in Your Mouth. And again, congratulations. Alright, Greg wants to know what Addy is on this turtle ship. That would be a Gamma. It's the same that's pictured in my, on my winners page, except it's the dripper version. That one. You're welcome, Greg. So what's everybody vaping tonight? Devices, juices. Or e-liquid if you prefer. Matt got some Placid in from Adirondack. It is very good. It's one of the 2 flavors that I've actually tried, and I do like it more than Honey Perry, because it's not as sweet. JTZ has a Stingray with a Patriot dripper. Banana cream pie juice. Ori's vaping Hannah with a Nautilus and apricot. Hoof-hearted's got custard, chili vanilla. I love Zulu custard, guys. It's one of my favorite flavors. I don't know if you guys have tried the new blend yet, but it's even better than the one that came in the sampler, if you got a sampler. Mama Bear, what is Blue Moon? I know it's a beer, but... Hey Vape Funk, welcome to the show. Thanks for hanging out. Alright, Eric B's got a question. Since I am somewhat new to RBA-RDA usage, I am having a hard time getting started and using an RSST. What would you recommend starting out? I have SS Rope, SS Mesh, Ceramic Wicks, different gauge Canthal, Cotton, etc. So far it's not working out for me. Well, tonight I'm going to be rebuilding my Romulus with microcoils and cotton, so you can watch that and try to build with me if you want, and I can answer questions along the way. But most of the time I'm using stainless steel wicks, and I use a little bit of mesh around the top where the wire goes so that I don't get shorts. And that's a really good vape, and it's easy to dry burn. You don't have to replace the wicks like you do with cotton. So Dark One's using a microcoil and cotton right now. Alright, Eric. We're actually going to get to that pretty soon here. Bushmaster's got a photo link. Oh, nice. Did you get a Congestus, dude? That dripper looks really dorky on there, by the way. I gotta re-drip. Alright, I gotta write down those names from earlier. Well, I still remember them. Okay. I hate mesh too, Fatal. I really do. But it's really good to cover stainless steel rope with, so you can dry burn it. Hi, Sir Doug. Oh, Matt, I'm using the DNA 20 Hannah with an atomic on top. It is beautiful. I like it a lot. It gets scratched up really easy though. It's made out of a really, really soft aluminum. But it is durable. It's just, mainly because it's thick, I guess, but it shows scratches and stuff like no other. Vape Girl, I don't know about Nautilus glass tanks. Hopefully somebody else can help you out with that. Alright guys, let's head into our second giveaway. Kind of chaining these because I have a lot of giveaways and I have a lot of building and reviewing to do, so let me refresh the room. And this is going to be another Adirondack Vapor giveaway. For another 36mm bottle of the flavor of your choice and next strength of your choice. And let's randomize. More flavor. Do you want some Adirondack e-liquid? Kai, you won from Zulu. You will take that win, okay. Alright, so you already know what flavor you want, so just head on over to the Vape on Winners forum and fill out your information and your flavor and next strength. And congratulations again, thanks for coming to watch. And we're going to head into one more Zulu Vape giveaway after I refresh the room again. And I'm writing down more flavor's name for that Adirondack win. And let's randomize. Mama Bear. Mama Bear, do you want some Zulu e-liquid? Get you some of that Zulu custard? Yes, she is very enthusiastic tonight. Okay, Mama Bear, go to Zulu Vape's website and pick yourself out a flavor, and go to the Vape on Winners forum and fill out your name and information, along with your flavor and next strength preference. Let me write that down. Okay. Let me get everything set up here. It is really kind of hard to maneuver around on one screen, but I'll get used to it. Okay, so first thing tonight I'm going to do is review the Romulus hybrid from Team Hotwire Philippines. It is a hybrid Genesis all-in-one style hybrid, and has, first of all, let me see if I can get this to focus, an adjustable top cap so you can change your airflow and stuff. See if I can find the holes. So as you see, they're open there, and then it has another hole in the back for a single coil setup. And something that I really like about this top cap is that it has a reduced chamber, which means you're going to get a stronger throat hit, more flavor, more vapor, and ultimately more nicotine. because you don't have as much area for your vapor to flow around in before it goes into your mouth. And it also comes with a little pie Delrin piece so that you can reduce your chamber even more if you're running only a single coil. Let me take that out. And as far as the actual atomizer goes, it of course has two wick holes, a positive and two negatives. And something that's really unique about this specific device is that the entire building deck comes off. So if you buy these extra tanks, you can pre-fill them and they come with tops so that you can carry around extra juice, and whenever you feel like you want to switch juices or you run out of one in one tank, then you can switch to another tank. And so there's basically this part just screws straight into the stem like that, so you can have no tank at all if you want, but that looks kind of silly. I cut my finger on something, but it's not bleeding. It's really juicy. Okay. Here's the atomizer stem. Now, one of the faults of this device, and the only review videos I've seen on it have all mentioned the same thing. The 510 connection is super long, so it's kind of hard to use it on another device. But one really cool thing about this device is that it comes with a, and I know a lot of people complain about this, is that they can't use hybrid atomizers or other of their atomizers on top of the mod. But this comes with a 20x1 adapter, so you can screw in any ATI you want into the actual mod itself. And this looks really silly, but it works. I'm gonna put my atomic on here. As you see, it works. Lots of vapor. And I'm going to put that back on the Hannah. Take a vape real quick. Okay, so it has the 20x1 threading adapter, and the engraving on the tube is actually really well done. It is deep in there. There's no way you're going to polish that off or anything. Very high quality engraving. And the tube itself kind of has a textured feel to it. Like, if you want an iHybrid, it's that same kind of feel. All the way down to the base. The base has kind of a polished, semi-polished feel, and the atomizer itself is also a semi-polish. Okay, so I'm going to take this 18350 tube off. Take the battery out. So, as you guys have noticed, this thing can take 18350 all the way up to 18650 because of the additional tubes it comes with. And here's the switch. Now, the switch is very interesting. I don't know if I can actually pull out this Delrin or not. No. Okay, so the switch has this sleeve on it. And the threading is super smooth on that switch. I mean, it It is smoother than butter. It's like Vaseline. And so the switch itself is made out of brass, if you can see. And what I like the most about it is that it has an adjustable throw. All the way up here, it looks like the throw would be the shortest, but this is actually going to be your longest throw position. And if you look inside this switch housing, it has a little lisp around the edge that the switch button can catch on. And so whenever you screw this almost all the way out, it sits on that lip and it makes the throw extremely short. Basically just you can touch it and it'll fire. And also it doesn't have a locking device, but it's not going to fire on you because it has that lip. I'm going to position all these pieces down here so that you can see them. Show you all the parts it comes with. Alright. So as you can see, it's kind of complex. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 pieces total. And just in case you guys want to see me reassemble it again, I'll reassemble it. And we're going to put an 18650 battery in it, so... Actually, I'm not going to put the tank on it because we're going to rebuild this guy. Alright, so basically, it's probably, I don't think I'm ever going to buy another Genesis Addy or another hybrid ever again because it's got everything that I've been wanting in a hybrid. It's got both of the wicks on the same side so that when you tilt it and do the Genny tilt, the liquid is going to flow to both wicks. So if you run dual wick and like a Kraken, you're going to have wick holes on opposing sides, so you don't really know which way to tilt it. And then of course it's got the reduced chamber, and replaceable tanks, adjustable throw in the switch. It's the full package, definitely. And you can get them right now at okcvapes.com, and they run about $170. And is there anything I forgot? Yes, they have silver-plated contacts. Does anybody have any questions before we start rebuilding? Shane is here. What's up, man? Okay, so I guess there's not going to be any questions for this, so we're going to start rebuilding. Alright, the first thing you're going to want to do, and I think I misplaced... No, it's over there, okay. The first thing you're going to want to do is cut yourself some canthal. And for this build, I'm going to be using two equally long pieces of 28 gauge. And of course, like I said earlier, we're going to do a dual microcoil with cotton build. Probably somewhere around 0.6 to 0.7 ohms. Alright. Now after you get that cut, you're going to take your torch and torch the canthal. Let me make sure I can get a good grip. Actually, just to be safe, I don't normally do this, but I'm going to hold it with pliers. So. Okay, that one's done. I torched the canthal to get rid of the springiness in the wire. It's not mandatory, but it's something I like to do to make the coils as tight as can possibly be. Alright, so we're going to start torching the second piece. Okay, we have our second torch piece of canthal ready. Now, what I'm going to do is find the screwdriver that I dropped or lost. Oh, it's over here. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to wrap this canthal on this screwdriver. About 10 wraps is going to be good enough for me here. So. Now, for people that haven't built before, anybody who's built before can tell you that the most important thing about building coils is your start. Because once you get it started, you can keep going. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now we're going to clip one of these leads. A little bit longer than the other because it's got to reach the top positive post. Alright, we'll set that coil aside and build the other one. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's a really ugly coil, but that's okay. We're going to pinch these and torch again so that we can make sure that the coils are tight and even. Need to clip this first though. Okay, now that coil is ready too. can take the pliers, and we're going to pinch this microcoil so that we can torch it and get these coils nice and even. Okay. And as you can see, we have a nice looking microcoil. And we will torch the next one. Oh. Okay. And our second coil is done. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so we have our 2 coils, and now comes the time to put it in the atomizer. First thing we're going to want to do is unscrew all the posts. I'm going to take a vape. That's good. I'm dripping Kick Bass Vapors Rice Krispie treat right now. It's one of my top 3 juices, along with Zulu custard. Okay, so let's put these coils in. Gotta put the coil back on the screwdriver. And then we're gonna take the screwdriver and stick it in one of the wick holes. Wrap the wire around. And the negative is all attached. So next we're going to want to try to... I don't know if you can see this, but the coil is sitting too low. So what I'm going to do is pry it up so that we can get it to sit more in the middle of this positive post. Yes, Karen, my favorite juice is Rice Krispie treat from Kick Bass Vapor. So now, as you can see, that coil has been moved up. And we're going to attach the positive wire by just wrapping it around. And that one is ready to go. The camera doesn't want to focus. I promise it looks good though. Alright, next coil. Okay, so just like before, we're going to take the coil and put it on the screwdriver. Squish this down again to make sure that it's nice and tight. Well, I put it on the wrong way though. The shorter lead needs to be on the bottom. Like that. And stick the screwdriver into the other wick hole. lead's twisted. Okay. And pull the wire around the negative screw. And secure the negative post to the deck, trapping the wire. And pull the screwdriver out. And like before, we'll try to pry this coil up a little. Make it sit around the middle of that positive post. And then we'll just pull the wire. We're not going to wrap this one, because we don't want the wires from each coil to get tangled with each other. So we're just going to do a half wrap, and take the screwdriver, screw down the positive post. Just like so. Now, as a last precaution, you just want to straighten these coils up and make sure that they are going straight up and down. Alright, this looks good to me. Now, let's put a battery in it and see if we have an even glow between coils. Okay, this is the moment of truth for anybody that builds dual coils. I don't think my battery's making connection. Let me unscrew the mod. Alright, whenever you're testing these coils, you want to make sure to pulse the switch, just tapping it lightly like this. But there's something wrong. I'm not getting any glow from the coils. Probably has to do with the atomizer not making connection with the positive side of the battery. It could be a dead battery. Appreciate that suggestion. I'm gonna check it. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, the battery is testing fine. So the problem is lying elsewhere. I need to try to get this. This is one of the issues I have with this mod, is that the adapter is really hard to get out of there by its own. I'm gonna see if I can't put some pliers in there. As you can see, there's two little divots. Are we back, guys? Can everybody see me and hear me? Alright, good. See if the connector is actually popping through the bottom. Yeah. Okay, so it should be working. Only one way to find out. Huh. I'm not sure what the problem is. Alright, we're gonna undo these posts and retighten them to make sure that they're tight. Oops. Alright, everything's been tightened and retightened and it's still not making a connection. Maybe the tank being out is affecting it. I'm not sure, but check it out. Yep, there we go. Awesome. It was the tank. For some reason, I guess it can't properly ground the power unless the tank is in there. So, alright, one coil is glowing and the other one is not. So, we need to pinch the coils together a little more. Well, one of my leads popped out. I really normally don't have this many problems, but this is the first time I've tried dual wicking on this specific mod. Okay. There we go. Nice even glow. Beautiful thing. Almost catch the screen on fire. Okay, so now that that headache is over, we can clip these leads. Alright, the leads are all clipped, and I'm going to take a vape. Kith Cannon, it's going to be running at about 0.6. And I'm using a Sony 30 amp, so it's going to be safe. Alright, Vape Girl, thanks for tuning in. I need to re-straighten one of these coils because it's practically sideways now. Sometimes when you fire them, the metal will shift, and that can turn your coil sideways. So, gotta make sure you get them straight all over again. Okay. So now we're going to take our cotton ball and we're going to find the end and unravel it. Like so. And we're going to tear off a piece. I actually need to take the tank off again because I have to trim this cotton. And the trick with threading cotton through coils on a Genesis is that you need to make the rick really skinny on one end so that it has enough length to actually get into the tank. So we're gonna wound this really tight. Gotta get as much length on it as possible. Just pull it straight. And sometimes I like to cheat by grabbing the cotton with a pair of tweezers or something underneath and pulling out the slack. Nope, I kind of messed up. Alright, one more time. Alright, now we just pull out the slack. And you might have to twist the top side just to get enough, just to make sure that it goes through. Okay, then we're going to take our screwdriver and push the cotton back into the wick hole. And as you can see, the cotton is coming out of the bottom right there. And we're just going to trim that. Right there is fine. And trim the top. And one of our wicks is done. Okay, now it's time to thread the second coil. And I think I have too much cotton on this second wick, so we're going to take some off. And just like before, we're going to twist and making it as skinny and as long as possible. Alright, that should be good. And we just need to trim the top on this one, since I only put enough cotton through to meet the bottom of this little ridge. Okay, now we're going to take the atomizer deck off of the tank peg. And I'm just going to retrim these just to make sure that they don't get stuck in the tank, between the tank and the housing. Okay, so then we put the tank back on, put the atomizer deck back on. Actually, first thing we're going to want to do is fill this tank up with liquid, because we're not going to have a fill port since both of the wick holes are being taken. And we're going to fill up with Ori's Zulu custard. And we're full. So we're going to set the tank back on the mod and screw the deck back in to the tank rod. And now we could just let it set and make sure that the wicks soak up the juice, but I'm just going to cheat and put juice on the wicks that haven't been exposed yet. Alright, let's see how this fires. Tons of vapor. This actually might hit too hard on this, but we're gonna see how it works. I'm probably gonna get choked up because this is 12 milligram. Alright guys, do we have any questions that I can answer? Hi Beeps. Thanks for coming, honey. There we go, atomizer cap is on. Eric, this build doesn't need any break-in period. It's good to go right out of the gates. And of course, the taste of cotton is just incredible. So, let's see how this vapes. I'm going to take a long hit, and it's probably going to choke me up, but you guys can get a good laugh out of it at least. Wow. That is a hard hit. Wow. Alright, I'm going to reduce this airflow so that I can take regular mouth-to-lung and draws. Wow. That's making me sweat. It hit so hard. Gotta take that off. Oh, okay. Alright, that should be the last cough. Also have the heater on, so that might be part of the problem. Zulu custard is so good. Madi, do you think I could replace the spring and the lunar with magnets? Yeah, I think... Actually, you know what? Let me take a look at it. I will take a look at mine. Okay. So here's my lunar. Let me take this switch out. Alright, Mr. Twister, I'll get to you in a minute. Go ahead and ask your question and I'll look for it. Yeah, you know what? I think you actually could put magnets in this, and I think the Nemesis magnets would work perfectly, because they're about the same size. You might have to use some super glue to make sure that it's secured against the firing pin, but it's definitely doable. More flavor. More, where's your brother, man? I've been missing him. What's Zodiac up to? Is he back from his trip yet? Your brother's locked up, dude? For what? I'll definitely pray for Zodiac. I agree more. We do have a good community here on Vapon. We come together for each other too sometimes, like we did for Karen last week. Sir Dog, I don't know if you can put magnets in an Iron Man. I don't own one, so I haven't looked at the Switch. Mr. Twister is getting a burnt taste in one of his coils. Chances are that you have a hotspot. I don't know what you're running for wicks, but it sounds like you're getting a hotspot on one of your coils. So you might just want to take a screwdriver out and just fiddle around with the Kanthal on those wicks and see if you can get the burnt taste to go away. An easy way to check and see if you have a hotspot is to just check it and leave it firing for about 5 or 6 seconds, and you should see a glow in one area of the coil if you have a hotspot. Hey Derp, what's up, man? Good to see you tonight. You just missed almost the whole show. I just rebuilt the Romulus for everybody and I reviewed it and everything. Alright guys, so we're going to do another giveaway now. I think it's about time. Let me reposition everything. Okay, I gotta clear the room. Get an update on the viewer list. And this giveaway is going to be another one from Adirondack. I'll get a link in the room. And randomize. Lord Vapor GA. Do you want a 36mm bottle of e-liquid from Adirondack Vapor? Alright, Lord Vapor, congratulations, man. All I need you to do is head on over to Adirondack and pick out a flavor. And then go to the Vape on TV /winners page. Fill in your information and your preferred flavor and mix strength. Thanks for coming, and congratulations, Lord Vapor. Yeah, half-bearded, you're in with dirt, man. You missed almost the whole show. Or go to Adirondack Vapor. Go to their website and pick out a flavor that appeals to you. It's a 36mm bottle. Milliliter bottle. And you can pick your mix strength as well. I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight for my first show. I saw some problems in the chat room earlier. If anybody is going to say anything about my religion or just religion in general, I'm just not going to reply. And if the other mods want to ban them, then it's up to them, but I really just don't want to deal with it. I agree, Derp. Everybody should be allowed to come here and not worry about people talking about them or their choices. Thanks, Karen. I love you too. Thanks, D-Back. Well, Sam, I definitely would rather than vape rather than smoke, so. Okay. Love you too, Beebs. Thanks, Gypsy. And we're going to go ahead and do our last giveaway from Sulu Vape. So let me get a refresh on the room. You conveyed the noble message, brought us light through your guidance. Peace be upon you, my beloved. Ya Habibi, Ya Muhammad, Ya Nabi, salam alayka, Ya Rasul. Okay, got the link in the room. And let's roll. SYCHO Psychedelics. You're the winner of a 30 milliliter bottle of a flavor of your choice from Zulu Vape. Let me know if you want it. Squee. He's squeeing, guys. Squee, squee. Okay, so head on over to Zulu Vape's website and pick out a flavor. I definitely recommend the Zulu Custard. It's one of my top 3 flavors. And then go to the vapeon.tv/winners page and fill it in with your name, username, address, vendor, show name. And for the show name, make sure that you put in Hot Juice in Your Mouth, Sam's show, because, again, my show isn't on there yet, so. And again, congratulations. Word Vapor, yes. You need to fill in the form. Well, first of all, pick out a flavor from Adirondack, and then go to the form and fill it out. And make sure that you pick Hot Juice for your show name. Alright, Beeps, thanks for watching. Steak and fries sounds really good. I'm kinda hungry now for sure. Lord Vapor, yes, 36 milliliters. You'll get a 30 milliliter bottle, a glass bottle, and then you'll get a little 6 millimeter bottle for dripping. Makes it more convenient. Abby, it is 8:22 p.m. here. And I'm tired of the snow, I can't leave the house. Sir Dog, I'm on from 7 to 9 on Tuesdays, right before Kyle's show. Thanks, Eric, I appreciate it. Yeah, Cryptic, I've tried all the custards. Actually, the only one I haven't tried, I just ordered it, is, let me run and get it real quick. I just got custard matter from the Mad Alchemist. Giant Vapes got in a shipment this week, and I'm letting that steep. Alright, I tried it out of the bottle, and it was just really weak and flat, so that might get better with time, but it still just doesn't compare to Zulu Custard. I've had Big Willies, I've had Grants, I've had Gremlins. I really do like Mother's Milk from Suicide Bunny, but it's just, it's a different flavor. I can't really compare it. It's not really custardy, it's more of a strawberry cream. Thanks, Karen. Appreciate you coming by. Love you, honey. Half-bearded, I'll run and get my multimeter. Be right back. I actually don't recommend you get the screw-on meters. These right here make it a lot easier to get an accurate reading, and they won't break on you, and they're about $15 on Amazon. So if you want to know how to use one, just come back and we'll let you know. I'll just put it in the drawer. What brand? It is, I don't know if you can see this or not, but it says Innova. I think it's in the top 3 sellers for multimeters. If you just type in the search box multimeters on Amazon, it'll pop up. It just takes 2 AA batteries and it runs fine. It is a tangled mess, but it's easy to keep it straight. Almost always run sub-ohm, so I can't really... I have a ProVary that I can check on if I'm running higher than 1.2, but it won't read anything lower than that. But my Hana will read down to 0.7. But that's usually where I like to vape, but tonight I ran the dual microcoil with cotton and it runs like super low, probably 0.4 if I were to guess. Jay Bennett, that actually is, it's the, oh, I can't remember the name of the masjid, but it's one of the top 10 largest masjids in the world, and it's gorgeous. I've been there, and I don't know how they keep it so clean with all the white brick and stuff. It's crazy. They have, like, pools of water on each side of the pathway, and, like, the prayer room is out in the open. It's really nice. Polished floors. I think it's made out of limestone. Thanks, Matt. It really is gorgeous. If you tune into my next shows, you'll probably see another picture of it on there. I've got a few of backgrounds that I plan on using for the show. And my fiance actually lives in Dubai, and she goes to that mosque regularly, and I'll be moving there after I get out of school. I'm going to teach college over there. They make a lot of money, so I'm going to be teaching English, I guess. It is hot, but I was in the Navy, so I'm used to, 120, 140 degree weather and being outside 8 hours a day over there. I'm surprised, I'm still retaining somewhat of a tan, but, there was one point where I was, crispy. My skin was just flaking off. I was literally black, I swear. Lord Vapor, I was a bosun's mate. I served 5 years on the USS John C. Stennis, which is an aircraft carrier. And an aircraft carrier is probably one of the last places you want to be as a deck personnel, because you don't get any of the rights as you do on the smaller ships. All of the air crew and stuff gets all the hookups and stuff. And you have a huge ship to paint. I mean, it's 1/4 mile long. And we had to paint it twice a year, so we were pretty much painting all year long. More flavor, I was originally an intelligence specialist, and I went to school in Virginia Beach. I've been to a lot of places though, man, and like I said, I'm only 26, and I have a lot of life experience now. And I've done a lot of things, been a lot of places. I've been to Singapore, Thailand, the Philippines, Japan, Australia, Dubai, Bahrain. I don't know if I said Singapore. 2 different places in Malaysia too. I think my favorite place out of all of them was probably Malaysia. It is a Muslim country, believe it or not. They have a Sharia government system. And it just has really nice, local island feel. Everybody knows each other, real friendly people. I went to Phuket in Thailand, Matt. Nice, Wicked. I did go to Kuala Lumpur, and I forgot the name of the other port that I went to. That sucks, Lord Vapor. That really does. I want to go to Venice, Sam. I love Venice. I just think it's one of the most unique places on Earth. You grew up in Chesapeake. That's where my brother lived, like, all his life up until last year. He moved to Washington, D.C. He was a commander in the Navy, and he's retired now, but he was a helicopter pilot, and when he retired, he was a SAR officer, search and rescue. So he, like, organized search and rescue squads. And now he works for the Secretary of Defense. I think he's like the Vice President of Training for Defense. It's a really top position. He makes a lot of money. Nice, Gypsy. I've been to the Norfolk base. It's really big. DC is full of spooks. My dad used to say that. You know, I'm not racist. I don't hold anything about gays or nothing. But my dad passed away in 2008, and one of my favorite stories I like to tell people is before I joined the Navy, one of the last memories I have with him is I went out to eat with my sister, and we were at like a it was like a drive-in hot dog place. It wasn't Sonic, but it was like a local restaurant. And we were sitting there in the car and eating, and my sister just decided to call my dad. And I don't know where this wild hair went up her butt, but she asked him, "How would you feel if Marty told you he was gay?" And he was like, "Well, I guess that would be alright." And then he asked him, "What would you do if he came home and wanted to marry a black girl?" And he said, "I wouldn't like that very much." My dad was racist, but I loved him. He was still a good guy. Appreciate that, half-bearded. Yeah, I used to live in Seattle. That's where the my aircraft carrier was, and I stayed there for about a year after I got out and went to school. And then I found out that my mom was sick, so I came home to help her out. And I'm back in Kentucky right now, so. Where do you live at, half-bearded? Appreciate that, Lord Vapor. Bothell. Okay. Alright guys, so tell me about vape mail. Is anybody expecting anything this week? I actually got all the vape mail in last week that I'm going to get for a while. So, I made a giant vapes order and I got the Romulus. Sam's getting a charger from Zulu. Hubu's expecting Jimmy the Juice Man. What flavors did you get, Hubu? Psychedelics got a Typhon GT on the way. It's a great atomizer. I've used one, but I haven't owned one. Deuce is getting batteries. Cryptic is getting Gremlin Vanilla Custard. Ubu got cream and creme brulee and caramel pear. Okay. I have 2 giant bottles of creme brulee that I've been vaping away slowly. I don't like it enough to chain vape it, so it's going to last me for a while. Dark one has sample box on the way. M16. Wow, Darkwin is ballin'. You guys need to borrow money from him. JTZ got a vape bag, a Stingray mod, and lots of juice, and a jeweler's magnifying headband a couple days ago. Awesome. She went to her cousin who was a wise man. He said the signs are clear from the Almighty. He said the words are holy and from me. What's a vape box, Sam? A fleshlight? No, I hope not. Oh, okay, it's just a sample box. Oh, you have 20 minutes, man. You should go eat. You are the mercy for mankind. You are the teacher for this life. Allah has blessed you with the Quran. Rasul Muhammad. Kyle's got a chicken in the oven. Did you light that thing up with some herbs and stuff, dude? Joel got a NIM clone, an RSST, and a Kraken this past weekend. Wow, that's a big weekend, dude. Congrats. Gypsy Jin, I think that catchphrase is already taken, man. I mean, hun. Shane, you can probably thank Derp for that. He spammed everywhere, advertised. Plus, it's my first night, so I guess it's kind of a big deal. Tuesday nights are for the ladies. Oh yeah. Matt, I don't think they really like us posting on ECR in general. Nobody really replies, and when they do, it's usually not good. Shane, I do 12 milligram. I just don't get any throat hit out of 6, even when I drip. Awesome, Vape and Funk. I'm glad you came out, dude. I hope we have this many people every week, because I love to share stuff with people and answer people's questions, so. Oh yeah, I do, Derp. I have that 30 milliliters of bat Derp coming. Looking forward to that, but I still haven't finished the 15 that I bought last week. Delicious stuff, by the way. One of the only menthol e-liquids that I actually like. Yeah, half-bearded. You can get a multimeter from any hardware store, really. Ace, Lowe's, maybe even Walmart. Thanks, Lord Vapor. Appreciate it. I tried to pick a wider range of music that I had, so... Yeah, Harbor Freight, that's another one. So... Shane and his tiny bubbles. Are you gonna play that every show? Please don't tell me. You're gonna play the video for Tiny Bubbles every show. No! I can't watch every week if you're gonna play that. I'm just kidding, but... yeah. Greg, you need to have a guest on your show sing it. I would actually tune in for that, even though the song is just... it kills me. Derp, I was a waiter in Chicago at a Hungarian restaurant for about a month, so that's the only time I was ever a waiter. Abby, Shane is Adirondack Vapor, ADK Vapor. Derp, I just have good manners. I was raised in the South. I did work at McDonald's. I worked at McDonald's and Little Caesars for a little bit in high school. So I kind of got accustomed to just using my elbow. In Japan, McDonald's employees will come out and bow to patrons. That is awesome, Moore. I really, that's one thing I appreciate about Japan is their respect. Even though, like, in most cases, it's kind of just like, they're thinking in their head that they hate you all the while, but they're still gonna bow to you and show you respect. So... sauce is legendary. RYUNO 4 is probably my favorite flavor from you, Derp. I mean, the only thing about it is that it makes my throat sore, so I can only really vape a tank of it before I have to switch. It is fantastic. I don't know why, Derp. I don't know at all. It just, I don't know. It could just be the atomizer I'm using it in. I've been vaping it on my Romulus, and it has a reduced chamber, so... that could be leading to it. Eric, that's one of the best things about juices. I mean, you don't always have enough money to buy new devices and stuff all the time, but... juices are cheap, and that's kind of like the spice of vaping in general, is just trying all the different flavors. I'm jealous, Kyle. I want some chicken. Yeah, Vape Girl, like, Mount Baker, the hawk sauce and thug juice, I thought had really good flavor, but just way too much menthol. Like, the flavors were really good, but the menthol just destroyed it. And especially when it's cold outside, I definitely can't vape menthol if I'm out and about. Vanilla bourbon? What are you talking about? Oh. Okay. Hey Georgia Vapor Girl, you missed almost the entire show. I did a review and a rebuild. But we still got 13 more minutes and one last giveaway, so I'm gonna head on over and show you guys a little surprise. Alright guys, so since it's my first show, I'm going to be giving away a Kraken. Legitimate. Real Kraken. It has dual wicks, adjustable airflow, and it's probably the best standalone Genesis atomizer that there is. And I know nobody's gonna piff this, so you don't have to worry about that. Sam? No, I couldn't let you touch it, because then I would have to send it to you, and I don't trust you like that, so. Alright, so let's get a refresh on the room. Everybody cross your fingers, your nipples, your toes, your teeth. Cross everything you have. Alright, I'm just going to use the Adirondack page, just because I don't have a special giveaway page yet. And we'll get all the names posted in. I'm going to have a vape first. Yeah, I'm going to have a vape first. Lord Vapor has his balls crossed. Davis, you might win. I don't know. Alright. Ready? Ready? Go. Anti-Hero has won a Genesis atomizer. If he shows up. Anti-Hero, you just want a Kraken. If you show up. I'm gonna give you 1 minute, because this is a big prize, and I'm not waiting around. Fatal wants a 10-second limit. Alright, I'll start 10 seconds starting now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, re-roll. Derp, you just want a Kraken, dude. Do you want it? I think he just crapped his pants. Yeah, okay. Awesome, Derp. Congrats. I'm glad you won it. I'll write your name down. You know how to fill out the form. That's a shame. Again, congrats, Derp. I'm glad you won. Alright, I think I'm gonna finish off the night with another music video, cause I have 8 minutes and not much else to say. So, I appreciate you guys for coming out tonight and checking out my first show. And my desk is an absolute mess, so I'm gonna be spending all of Kyle's show cleaning up. Let's see, what music video? Alright guys, thanks for coming out, have a good night, I love you all, and hopefully I'll see you next Tuesday. Thanks for coming.